but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Everyone got four down. What twitch?
Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Bush. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Wall, get wall. Switch. Run.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Butler. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Butler. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Switch, switch, switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team. Room after last week's performance, they had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
53, Mike. Yeah.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go now. 50 the flag. Check 53 is Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hayward. Slide. Kill. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Motion. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch QB drop. Check 3. Kill.
Throwing again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 50 set. 50 out. Watch tight end.
On 3rd down, it's Butler. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 42-yard line.
Set, play. 15 running. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 2 6. Check 24. 51's the mic.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Completes it to Jennings. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Bush. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, alert!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the ship. Keystone, travel. Ship.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64.
This is Bush. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 51. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
2 yards on the second.
From the 44, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He may try and run for this. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D.
This time Jackson will throw it. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now Landry. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. AOR 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Bush on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Mayfield down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Go. Babies cry all the way back home. Sponge. No. Slam. Swing.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Slam. Go. 51 the mic, boy.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown. As the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Hey, Haywood!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
No. Off. Alert 3. Hey, alert 33. Hey.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check. Hurry, hurry. Check, 45 to Mike. You're trash, you're trash. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Bush. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
180. Focus, defense. Alert, 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 alert. Check 50.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Run. 45. Mike, 45.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
All day, every day, any day. Hatch it. Point it right. 45. My time.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Good. 20. Let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, alert. 45 the mic. Hey, orbit. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. 45 the mic. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Alert. 45. Hey, wahoo.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down, it's Bush. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
80 weapons. Check back 40. Hey, alert 33. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 45.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight?
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Get hands on motion, man. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
On second down, Mayfield again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hurry, hurry! Pistol.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check 53's Mike. Oh, yeah.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, check. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on. Get ready. Let's go.
To throw again. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
218, chopper.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,